Hey guys, and welcome. Today we'll be going through the skills system, talking about how it works, what it does, and trying to answer all the questions you might have. The Tarkov skill system was introduced in patch 0.12.1.5449 and underwent several changes throughout the coming patches. It was subject to a few major bugs and still is. Without knowing what BSG thought, my assumption of why it was introduced is that BSG wanted to prevent people from power leveling skills. You see, before the system, people could just continuously train their skills in a single raid until the time of that raid was over. The system will now exhaust their skill by giving them less and less skill points per use. The overall idea was to make it less likely for people to reach maxed out skills within the first few weeks of a wipe. So what is the skill system doing? When I first looked at it, I noticed three main states each skill can have. When you start a raid or have not used a particular skill within your raid, the skill will have a blue arrow facing up. As of today, it gives you 129% skill gain. You can check this by hovering over the skill. So if 100% are what you normally get before using any skill, you get a boost of 29% on top of that. That is why I call this the boost phase. The next state your skills can be in is the normal phase. This is the state when you do not see the blue arrow. Really, the normal phase is probably not a phase at all, but if we think of 100% of the skill gain being normal, then as soon as you use the skill, it would go below the 100%. However, because you do get to perform your skill several times before its state changes, I went ahead and left its name as normal phase. One small addition is that while you are in the normal phase, you do not see the percentage of your skill gain. The last major state change for your skill is showing a red arrow facing down. This will occur whenever you have used your skill often enough after it went through the boost and normal phase. It shows you a percentage of how much you get, as in your exhaustion. This to me is the exhaustion phase. Let's take a look at the graph. As we can see, the exhaustion phase is the longest one of the three, and the boost phase is the shortest. That is because the boost phase only provides 29% on top of the 100% of the normal phase, while the exhaustion phase already shows itself at 60%, leaving the normal phase with 40%. Because the exhaustion phase does show the percentage of the gained skill points only at certain points, I defined substates and phases for the exhaustion phase. Since BSG changes these substates often, we can only take a look at what we have today, which is 60%, 36%, 21%, 12%, 6%, 3%, 1%, and 0%. When you enter the exhaustion phase, the red arrow facing down indicates that you get less points per skill use. You can reset this going back to the normal phase by waiting 5 minutes without performing that skill. In example, if you walked long enough for your endurance skill to show a red arrow, and therefore being in the exhaustion phase, you would have to not move forward or backward in any direction or stance until 5 minutes passed. Then the skill is reset to the normal state. I should also mention that there is a bug that will still show you the red arrow. To show the state correct on your screen, you will need to move a little bit forward and check your skill tab before and after the move. The red arrow will be gone. The boost phase is only available once per raid and skill. That means you cannot reset your skill back to the boost phase in a raid. The exhaustion and boost phase arrows will not show in your inventory or stash. However, if you use a skill in your inventory such as drinking and eating to gain energy and hydration to level metabolism, it will show in an offline raid. The skill system introduced some huge changes in how players level their skills. Aside from many people just playing the game, there's a huge faction that, at some point during a wipe, will focus on certain skills. Many skills are now, if you would focus on getting them to the maximum level, leveled by exiting and starting a new raid after you reach a certain state in the exhaustion phase. Thank you guys for watching. It's my pleasure. Leave a comment and a like for the algorithm, and let me know if you believe the skill system is a good thing or not. Have a great time, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye, guys.